One good thing that I really learned is in the area of data management plan. And I believe that with this knowledge, it will help us to really improve upon our research, make sure our researches are very effective. They can easily reproduce it anywhere in the world. So I think, yes, we would go back, inculcate this knowledge in our research and also in our publications so that we become good academicians.
Is there any advice that you have for the organizers for subsequent workshops?
Yes, my request to be in the area of engineering. Yeah, so if they could involve more of the engineering discipline so that we all can really appreciate it much. But on the whole, I think I really love it and I'll recommend it to any academician to be part of this program.
Finally, could you tell us the relevance of this workshop to your career?
Yeah, as an academician, I think the core thing is to do a lot of research and to publish. So with this background, I think we'll be able to improve upon what we do, how we organize our research, how we publish. I think the priority is make sure whatever we are putting out there represent the truth, and anybody, anytime, can really reproduce it again. So I think, yes, it's going to improve upon our research works and our publications.
I'm overwhelmed by the volume of information that have to be delivered within a short period of time. And then I also think that there are a lot of people out there who need this information. So we need to find a way of increasing the broad base to get more people into this platform so that they can acquire the knowledge.
Okay, how likely are you to recommend this program to your colleagues and friends back home?
Well, for me, I've already kept on our platform back at home. So more people are asking about it again. And then we believe that at least the next program is being hosted by UDS. So and then I anticipate that at least we'll get more people to participate. More grace to the elbow of AAU.
My expectations were met. Actually, I've been a researcher for some time. I've been a qualitative researcher and then wanted to look at the quantitative aspects. But per what we've gone through, especially with the practical aspect that we had with Stata, somehow I must say I've achieved a lot. So for me, I think that my expectations were met.
So could you give us one or two of the highlights of the workshop?
Well, the very first day we talked about reproducibility of research, and participants were made to understand that as we go back to our various universities, students learning to become researchers must be made to reproduce what others have done as a way of verifying, and by so doing they learn a lot. We also went through demonstration of how we can reproduce research using data as a software. So basically, I think these are some of the few that I can share with you for now.
So how likely are you to recommend such a workshop to your colleagues?
Ooh, very likely to do this. But however, as I said, if I'm to recommend this to anyone, at my place we have a School of Business and Economics department. So it's likely that my recommendation will go to people from that background. That once they enroll to participate, they're going to benefit a lot from it.
Any final comments?
My final comment would be that the program has been exciting and has been insightful. Everybody should try and also participate in the future ones that will be organized.
Some of us have been working with data for some time now as an economist, and I think that largely I would say that the goals of the workshop has been met. It's been able to blend, if you like, people who have experience with data handling and management, as well as those who are probably starting. So it's been largely successful.
Okay, so what was your favorite aspects of this program?
My favorite is probably the part that most people didn't like, which is just something we touched on called spatial regression modeling. And I think because it's an emerging area, a lot of people were not familiar, but I think I enjoyed a bit.
Okay, so are you likely to recommend this program to your friends back home?
Certainly, I will.
All right, so what will be your last comment?
Well, I think that this shouldn't be the end. I mean, we have been equipped with the basic skills to continue work, and therefore, as we move here, we all should try to practice what we have learned so that it will become useful.
I enjoy the training program. The training and the facilitators have done very well. My expectation concerning the training workshop has been met.
All right. Please, are you likely to recommend this workshop to your friends and colleagues back home?
Definitely. I have jotted certain things down to encourage them, to spur them, so that they can have interest in this kind of training workshop. It's good for researchers. It's good for updating of knowledge. So I would strongly recommend this kind of workshop to them.
Please, what was your favorite aspect of this workshop?
Well, I am from law, for instance, and we deal with a qualitative method of research. It is a new thing, an in thing now that even in law we want to go a bit quantitative. So I actually enjoyed the aspect of quantitative analysis because it has widened my knowledge concerning that area.
We came to the workshop to learn especially on the use of data for data management, and then we've been able to meet that goal.
So could you please just tell us one or two of the highlights of the conference?
Well, we had extensive interaction with the main facilitator of the workshop, who was able to take us through the skills in data management, especially minimizing errors and falsehood in data, then data analysis and the different ways to use this data pack in managing our data.
Okay, ma'am. And finally, how likely are you to recommend such a workshop to your colleagues back home?
Well, we know that researchers need hands-on experience in data management, so it will be a good thing for my office at the university to assist other researchers to learn the skill or improve on their skills, so it is good.
I've gained a lot from coming to this workshop.
Okay, your high points.
My high point, the program has exposed me to a lot of integrity in our data analysis and how to improve on them.
And your low points, if any?
No, none. I have none.
So how would you recommend this workshop to your colleagues in other places?
I would recommend this workshop to all the academicians, whether you are sponsored or not, because this will enable you to improve on your analysis so that you can give out an accurate policy recommendation that will affect the outside world positively.
Your final comment, sir?
My final comment is to encourage the organizers to try and encourage more institution participation so that all these good learning we're having can spread across Africa.
We enjoyed ourselves. We learned a lot about the technicalities of starter, and we also learned a lot about the concept of reproducibility and the ethics of research. So we had a worthwhile experience. We had a beautiful hands-on experience. So it was wonderful.
Okay. What would be your advice to the facilitators of this program next time?
Okay, well, facilitators, those in charge of logistics, they did fantastic job. My only encouragement is on the airport peak. In fact, our first night was terrible. It was horrible. So we had that experience is not such that we would recommend. So those in charge of logistics, you ensure that persons coming from the airport, adequate arrangements should be made for them.
What will be your final comment?
Keep the flag flying, keep the spirit of excellence. AAU should keep the good work of excellence. They are doing tremendous job in providing support services for universities across Africa. So we encourage them to keep doing more of these programs across Africa.
My expectations has been met. I was introduced to data, something I don't even know of before, and I get to learn how to do it well, and I think from now I'll be using it.
What was your favorite aspect of this workshop?
The data itself, the software itself, the hands-on practice, everything about the software was so enthusiastic.
Please, would you recommend this program to your colleagues and friends out there?
Yes, I will recommend it to my colleagues, friends. I will even recommend that AAU should come down to Nigeria to come and do the program.
Please, what will be your last comment?
I will urge AAU to keep it up and still invite other neighboring countries, and I'm still pleading, recommending, please come down to Nigeria to do this workshop. Thank you.